Hi folks, and Céad Míle Fáilte. Today we got a care package from our friends at Apduro, the missing piece of the puzzle if you will, so let's have a look. Let's be honest, the box at the intro was absolutely empty. I already opened it up, I was looking at it. There's not much in terms of unboxing. So we're talking of course about the new Zero Rack top case from Apduro. It is 100% compatible with the OEM rack that comes on the new 1300GS, and it's a brilliant design. Of course, as you know it, the build quality on these things are absolutely tanks. I do of course have already the panniers, and if you can see them, they're quite dirty because I have been using them. And I'm also want to do a little bit of a comparison between this and the original OEM Vario top case. And I'm going to be 100% honest here. At the beginning, I did have my doubts about upgrading to the Apduro top case. And now having them both side by side, I can actually give you my honest opinion, right, and comparisons, and clear some of the doubts that you might have, as I did at the beginning as well. All right, let's have a closer look at the top case itself. Like always, Apduro, well known for building absolute tanks here. The whole thing is obviously made out of aluminum, very thick stuff. All the joints and everything are absolutely beautiful and perfect. You have all these tie downs all around, which is perfect, very useful. You can get a lot of accessories as well. And then we'll get into the mounting system in a second, but all these latches are absolutely monsters. The design of the whole thing are absolutely brilliant. Once you open it up, you do get this massive rubber gasket all around for a perfect seal, making it 100% watertight. As you can see, obviously that seal will rest on this ledge here. I have put my panniers through heavy rain already and not a speck of water inside, so I can definitely tell you that for experience. So let's see what's included on this one. You have the backrest for the pillion. This one attached with 3M, and they give you kind of alcohol wipes and all that kind of jazz. And then inside the box as well, you do get the lock set, so you can actually set your own key to be compatible with this one. I have made a very specific step-by-step guide on how to set this up when I done the video on the panniers, so definitely check that out for a very detailed step-by-step on how to configure this to your key. There's also obviously the manual officially on the Apduro website. Other than that, a few stickers that I'll definitely use, and then at the bottom a plastic protector just to cover all the bolts and everything. I'm definitely keeping this. You've probably seen this when I open up the top box. I didn't pay any attention to just now, but at the back, this is actually quite convenient. You can use this chart to write down which type of pin goes with each position and keep track so you know exactly the numbers, right? So this is actually quite sweet. You do have a QR code to scan and have all the instructions on how to actually do it. I didn't pay attention to that before, so might as well just call it out. Then a few features to call out on the top box. You do have all these little hold downs that you can install in actual net that you can buy as an accessory. Those are absolutely brilliant. I do have them on my panniers and they work really well. I already mentioned the tie downs that you can use, for example, to put a handle if you want to carry them around. I think these ones are brilliant. That's also another option that you can get on the Apduro website. And then you can get this pannier in silver, black with the silver locks, or completely black, which to me is the preferred look of them. Also, something to call out that I think it's brilliant is that there's no sharp corners. It's a small detail in design, but you can definitely tell that they thought about all the details. Then the locks themselves, like I mentioned before, these things are absolutely massive. The way that they work and the way that they feel, it's absolutely brilliant. You can't, that sound, it always gets me. There's a little button underneath to unlock it, and then you can release them. That thing is going absolutely nowhere, and the quality and everything, they just feel like a, I don't know, like a bank bolt or something like that. It's just absolutely massive, and it feels like an absolute tank. The weight of it, right, you should definitely feel it because it's absolutely a tank. Then small details like the A for Apduro cut out on the lock itself, I think that's brilliant. But this is the party trick on these ones, and let me turn the box around and show you. So this is your OEM BMW rack for the top case that comes from the factory, right? For the Vario top case, that is. If you have that spec on your bike, it will come with this. Obviously, you do have the same option for the panniers, but in this case, with this one, if you want to use a third-party top case, normally you'll have to remove this and actually set some type of racking system or something like that. But there's a reason why this top box that Apduro made, it's called the Zero Rack, right? And let me show you. This is what sets the Apduro Zero Rack top case apart from all the other competitions. As you can see, they invented this mounting system that fits directly into the rack. And of course, I'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, this is made out of, I believe it's a very tough plastic, right? Very hard. You see how thick the whole thing is. The whole mounting system feels absolutely like a tank. And then this is how it latches into the whole system. Of course, you have a button here that you have to press. Once you press it, lift it up, and you can see there the legs, how they lock and unlock for the rack system. Here at the front, the rack will just insert there. If you see how thick these brackets are, and I wish that you can feel it, right? I mean, the sound of the whole thing, I just love it. I don't know what it is about the sound and the way these things move, but it's just a freaking tank, right? There you go. It's just beautiful. And like I said before, the small details, right? Even underneath there, you have the logo for Apduro, right? The branding there. So those are the small details that you definitely can see that they thought about all the small details. And of course, this is why it comes with two locks. The one at the bottom, now the whole thing is turned upside down, but the one at the bottom will be used to lock the top box itself to the rack, and the second one to open and close the lid, of course. But let's mount it on the bike and I'll show you exactly how it works. To mount the top box on the rack, it cannot be easier. Of course, you have these two things that you have to insert underneath here, and then the two at the front that I showed you before mount on here, and then you lock the whole thing. So you basically align the two at the front, the two at the back, make sure that they're all matching in, push it in, lock it in place. That's it. This thing is going absolutely nowhere. And if you see, there's a little bit of movement. That's actually the rack itself, not the top case. The tolerances between the rack and the top case are absolutely tight. To take it out, very simple. Press the button, unlatch, and then a little bit of a wiggle backwards, the whole thing pops out. And then if you can see the whole movement on the rack itself, this is designed by BMW like this. I imagine that because of all the movement and everything, they don't want anything to crack. So this little bit of movement allows for a little bit of flexibility, especially if you're doing off-road or something like that. But that movement, again, if I take out the rack itself and put it on the top case, there's no movement. The tolerances are very tight and the whole design is absolutely perfect. So if you see it moving a little bit, that's the reason, not the top case itself. As you set up the locks or barrels, like I mentioned before, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I've covered this on my previous video, but when you put the barrel inside there, make sure that the lock is open. Why? Because if you got any of the pins wrong and you have it in the lock position, then you will never get it out, right? I think that's pretty obvious, but it's something that people miss a lot of the times. So make sure that you have it on the open position. So in case if you got it wrong, at least you can go from the back and remove it, right? And start over. So then you put it in, you spin it around until it falls in place like that. And that's it, it's locked. So now, before locking it in, make sure that the key goes in, it locks, moves around, and now we can lock it in place. So now, key in, move it around, it's locked in place, not going anywhere. It's a very straightforward process, but just make sure that you have those tips in mind. All right, let's do a direct comparison between the Apduro and the Vario pannier. As you can see, I do have the Vario pannier now on the extended position, just to make sure that we are fair, and compare one to one. So as you can see, the size is pretty much the same, right? That was one of the things that at the beginning got me a little bit doubtful on which one to choose, or if I should upgrade to the Apduro one, because I thought the Apduro one was going to be a lot bigger. And actually, if you look at it, Vario top case is actually a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, right, on the expanded position. If I put it down on the smaller size, yes, it is a little bit shorter, but not by much. But then notice this. if you see the way that they design this top case, maybe it's for aerodynamics, for looks, I don't know what, but you do lose a lot of internal space with those corners at the bottom, as you can see there, right? Where obviously this one being a bit more boxy, you do have a lot more carrying capacity inside. Then, like I mentioned, there's a few features and everything that you do compromise. Obviously, the Vario case, the beauty of it on the 1300 is that it does have those electrical connections, but some of the things you lose, some of the things you win. For example, the problem is that this button is an absolute nightmare. I often, as you can see, the whole thing is unlocked, right? I push the button, I'm pushing the whole thing backwards and it's not opening it up. If I want to open that up, I need to drop the camera and actually open the whole thing with 2 hands. And let me show you actually. So there you go. Probably I'm casting a shadow here, but press the button, then finally opens, right? But as you can see, this is not one-handed operation, right? Not even on the bike. And sometimes it will feel like it's locked. You can see here, right? That one, it feels like it's locked. It'll give you the same feeling. Press it harder and then you open it up, and even at that, I struggle to, yeah, there you go, see? How I struggle to open it up, right? And this is two-handed, actually putting a lot of pressure. Come back here to the upgrade. Boom, open. How easy is that, you know? So yes, that one doesn't have the electronic lock, but luckily it doesn't have the electronic lock. But talking about electronics, there are some features that actually are pretty nice on the Vario Pannier. You do have that little light, and of course the USB port, which I think is very convenient, especially when you're traveling around, that you can put something charging on the USB port, camera, drone, whatever you carry around, right? That one is pretty handy. But the capacity inside is actually quite limited due to the size and the shape of the whole pannier. I keep saying pannier, but it's top case, but you know what I mean, right? As you can see, all these plastics, everything that holds the mechanism, you do waste a lot of space. In comparison, the Apduro case, nice and flat on the inside, there's nothing included, no mechanism, no nothing. So everything that you see on the outside is pretty much the same space that you have on the inside, which I think it's absolutely brilliant. Now, let's do the full face helmet test. So you can see it fits, but kind of barely, right? And this is with the whole thing expanded, of course. Now, me, I always carry, see, I'm struggling to get it out now. So there's a specific way because of all the mechanisms and everything. I do normally carry a lot of stuff on my top box, like first aid kit, a couple of tools and everything, and they do take a bit of space at the bottom of the whole thing. And again, like I mentioned, even with the whole thing expanded, I do struggle to fit my helmet. Now, on this one, fit it in there and see how much extra room I have. They do say that you can fit a helmet and a jacket, and I absolutely believe it, right? Because look at all the space here, all the space there, and I actually have space at the top as well, right? So as you can see, this helmet is absolutely flush with this reach, and you do have all this extra capacity at the top, right, that you can handle. And look at this, I do have to fit the helmet on a specific way because it doesn't fit with the lid otherwise. And again, if you look at the capacity here, right, there's a little bit of space there at the side, but there's nothing there, and there's barely nothing in here because this is flush with the top reach here, but there's no extra capacity on the lid. So this is your absolute limit. If you compare the two again, back to back, pretty much the same size. In the camera might not show, but actually the Vario case, it looks even a little bit bigger than this one when it's on the expanded position. And then a quick comparison at the mounting system. As you can see, it's pretty much the same, right? Kind of similar design on one and the other. Both do exactly the same. They fit, you know, they lock in there and they lock here. Look at all the play that this mechanism has. And this bike is not that old, right? This one, nothing, solid as a rock. Yeah, sure, it just came out of the box, to be honest, right? But there's no play whatsoever in there. Then on this one, the lock itself is just a little bit of plastic on the inside. This one, like I always say, the Batman looking lock, all metal and everything, and that beautiful sound. Now, a little bit of feedback to the Apduro team, if I may. Since you already designed the whole Zero Rack system, perfect, it works beautiful. Can you include this for version 2 maybe? Do a little bit of an electronic pin so you can have a USB or some type of power inside the box. That would make it an absolutely no-brainer between the two. It will be basically no compromises at that point. that would be absolutely perfect. So just my feedback there, and hopefully we can see a version 2 in the future with the Zero Rack with the electronic ping. Now you'll think that because of the BMW top box is made mostly out of plastic, it will be lighter. So let's check that out. Put the scale at 0, put that on top. Again, doing this 100. That is a 8.5 kilos. So round number 2, put that on 0. Let's put the Apduro top case on top. 6.3 kilos. Bit of a tip as well, if you remove the OEM top box and you have the exposed contacts, make sure that you have this little cap. It should come from the factory with all 3 caps for both the panniers and the top box, but in case you don't have it, make sure that you order it from BMW, so you make sure that you can put it in, lock it, and then that will make the whole connection watertight, right? So then you can put the Apduro top case on top without having any issues with the contacts corroding or making any false contacts. So there you have, folks, Apduro Zero Rack top box. Brilliant product, built like a tank like always, all the locks and everything absolutely brilliant. You cannot complain about it. So if you're interested, definitely check them out, apduro.pl. They're in Poland. So brilliant products. They did send me these products to review, but like always, I give you my 100% honest opinion and I call out the things as I see them. So that's it. That's all that I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks on the next one. Thanks.